Alright, welcome back to the Final Fantasy XIV storyline. We have level 100 quest Crossroads, given to us by Gulool Ja. We are at the train station, newly reopened for travel to Leola, making the travel way easier for the people in the Heritage Found zone in Solution 9 and so. And Gulool Ja gives us this quest. I have not been able to talk, apparently, very well. I'm going to try my best, but we'll see. Cutscene. Well, it's possible that Shale has made some headway by now, and regardless, we should spread word about the spread word that the railroad has been restored to service. Shale, Erenville. Shale, what do we have for working on? Says Erenville. I explain. Gulool Ja's mother. I'd feel the same in his shoes. Have felt the same. Some questions are painful to leave unanswered. Again, I can't do his voice. There's no cause to look at me like that. The Cahciua we met may have only been a simulacrum, but her memory was real. He turns away from us. Oh, he has a little bobble on his backpack now. That's the little Cahciua bot. That's so cute. I needn't search for what she left behind, because she left it with me, and I will carry it always. Okay, and actually we noticed the bobble now, apparently. Speaking of things you're carrying, is that a teeny tiny Cahciua? What? No. It is merely a token from Alexandria. Our friends in Oblivion would not take no for an answer, and I thought it as good a souvenir as any. Whatever you say, for what it's worth, I think it's a nice way to bring her with you on your travels. I smile and nod. Erenville kind of looked like embarrassed, but he gives it a shrug. Yes, well, you're off to the dome now, aren't you? I thought I might join you for a time, see if there is aught I can do for the people there. Much changed though it is, I still consider it my home. Of course, we can give you the full story on the way. I was gonna say they walk the wrong dome, but they're walking to the dome. So yeah, they're walking the right direction. Wait, aren't they? No, yeah. 313 to teleport to Solution 9. Don't mind if I do, that's just fine. Kind of didn't mean to. Even when I noticed I was about to rhyme, I don't think I meant to. And we're going to the neon stop. The rhymes just keep coming. Although, I was out of sync for sure. It's fine. Got you again. Boom, can't keep up with this. Okay, Tassos, Backroom. Yes. Thank you. We talk to Gulool to continue. Cutscene. Please be voice acted. This would be a good one to voice act. Just saying. I'm explaining to everybody here something. A simple yet elegant solution, and thus is the railroad back in operation, says Gulool Ja. Meanwhile, Shale has nearly finished processing the data. She will be able to share her findings with us imminently. Y'shtola comes in. I'm interrupting something, I gather. She joins the circle, or oval. Why, Y'shtola, what brings you here? Says Cryle. Sorry, I got the burps. I've seen enough of the gate in the Sky Deep Cenote for now, so I'm shifting my investigation to living memory. She turns to Shale. While there, I thought I would do well to have the company of an expert on electrope. Shale gives a nod. I'd like to take a closer look at the place myself. I can join you once we've finished here. Lest you fear forgotten, once I've made headway with living memory, the key in your keeping shall be the next subject of my scrutiny. She says to me. I give her a shrug and a smile. And she giggles a little bit. I had forgotten. I had also forgotten, but the cutscene pans up, goes black. And we're back.
There was a mountain of data to sift through, much of it tantalizing, I admit.
Hold on, I'm sorry.
but it will take time to fully decrypt everything that piques my interest. So, to answer our immediate question, I've been concentrating my efforts on the audio saved by Cahciua Ja herself. While I've not listened to it yet, I have a selection ready for playback. Would you like to hear it now?
I think I did the thing. Let me do a thing. Okay. Oops. What?
Yes, please.
All right. Several audio files will now play in sequence.
We got a couple screens with a
My name is Cahciua Ja, and I decided to record this to help me put my thoughts in order, I suppose.
Gulool Ja is just kind of like staring, hearing his mom's voice, or his possible mom's voice for the first time.
Mother?
Probable mom's voice for the first time.
Officially I was a Virgin with the Lance Guard. I was part of a contingent dispatched to Yasulani to hunt a Tural Vidral that was wreaking havoc. After our mission was complete, I elected to remain. It was the perfect opportunity to document the geographic distribution of medicinal herbs in this region. Or so I said when requesting special dispensation. In truth, I could not bear to return to Tuliolal. I had hoped to aid Commander Gulool Ja in the right of succession, but he did not so much as look my way. I was never in contention, of course, one of the nameless many in his army. To go back and face that reality was too much for me, so I ran. And in my cowardice, I stumbled upon this path. A path that changed my life. When the dome appeared, I found myself trapped within, and reunited with my commander. How am I to speak of Commander Gulool Ja?
The screen goes black, and we see like a flashback kind of thing.
I admired him. His incontestable strength, his unwavering focus. He was a man of great passions.
This scene is like her looking at what appears to be Gulool Ja in either like a practice fight or against actual enemies, but it's him versus at least one, maybe three Gulool Ja, depending on if it's one at a time. Could be training grounds.
I watched him, captivated by his intensity. From afar, I would not dare approach. And in watching, I came to know him. His eyes too sought the distance, but not as mine did. He yearned not for another, but something else, beyond the horizon. That gaze would never fall upon me. I knew.
Fades to black, we're back at present.
The experiment will soon proceed to its next phase, and when it does, as he promised, I will have my heart's desire.
Luke and I look at each other briefly.
Today. It should have been today. A new beginning. What I have dreamed of for so long. I hold a future in my arms. If he could see him, embrace him, surely that would be enough. So full of hope I was. A foolish hope.
The screen goes black, and all we have is Gulool Ja, and like his skin is darkened, and I think behind him we have the black and white visage of Zoral Ja, and Tashel Ja's holding a bundle in her arms, presumably the baby Gulool Ja. It's like a black and white kind of, but not entirely black and white. There's some color.
Its scales are blue.
Its scales are blue. Sorry, I was talking.
He's your son.
My...
He's like
No, I can't.
full like panic mode. Head in his hands, backing away.
I don't know how. How could I? How? To raise a child, be a father. I don't. I can't. No! No! Get it away from me. Get that thing away from me!
Shish. Pansy.
Shh. It's all right, little one. Papa was just surprised. That's all.
We're back to just
He'll come around. We'll be a happy family.
a regular scene now. Again.
Kaniloka shouting for me. The research hasn't been going well. But I can't let him take it out on my baby. Hush now, little one. I know just where to hide you.
So, from... I can't know for certain, but Zoral Ja... Okay, she asked Zoral Ja to give her her heights, to give her what she desires. And that was obviously a child. Or did he think... Okay, pardon, I'm going to use better language, hold on. Did he think that she just wanted to sleep with him one time? No condom, basically. I don't know if that's how Gulool Ja reproduce. I think they do. I mean, we had that whole thing with Gulool Ja in regards to like how many children are stillborn trying to go for a two-headed Gulool Ja, but I don't remember him saying anything about like the actual mating practices. But I think she said, "Hush now, little one. I know just where to hide you." Sorry. Is that it?
That's all of them.
He was abandoned, the poor dear. We found him in the drift downs a few years ago.
A little flashback of Cahciua bot telling us this.
We know some manner of accident happened at the facility after this was recorded. Perhaps your mother couldn't come back for you.
Hey, Gulool Ja.
I'm fine, Lamachi. Father and Mother, they were both so lonely. If we could have been together, maybe they wouldn't have been. But sometimes things don't work out, no matter how hard you try.
That is very true. Very wise words from a child.
I can't tell if I'm happier now.
Don't worry about it. But knowledge is...
But it's better to know, I think.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone.
Knowledge is almost always good. Wook takes a knee in front of him and gives him a hug. He closes his eyes. I close mine too as I was watching, but now I'm not because my eyes are closed, obviously. But yeah. I was gonna say I close my eyes as I watch on, but you can't. Yeah, anyway. I talk to Y'shtola to continue. It's better to know. A profound response for one so young. I just said that. That's awesome. Though I wish he didn't have to be. Gulool Ja is indeed wise beyond his years, says Shale. Yet one never outgrows the need for dependable companions. 'Tis fortunate that he has you, Y'shtola says again. Thank you, Shale. Because of you, I got to hear my mother's whole story. You heard it because you were brave enough to listen, Gulool Ja. If you remember one thing, remember that, says Shale. He does a happy dance. Odd timing for it, but I guess that's just how the game programmers knew how to, whatever. Now then, having shared what I can at present, I am ready to head to living memory when you are, says Shale to Y'shtola. I am planning to be thorough, so we will need to stop for supplies on the way. That said, I promise we won't remain over long. I know we all have much and more to attend to. For now, farewell. And Y'shtola and Shale walk off. Talk to Geode, one of the big burly bodyguards of Cahciua, or like one of the whatever. I don't know. Second in command. I don't know. A word before you leave. Our network's already spreading word of the railroad. We expected people would be clamoring to get on the first train back. Yet the reaction's been the polar opposite. Scant few seem inclined to depart Alexandria any time soon. What? When we spoke before, you said many from Tuliyola were eager to reunite with friends and family. Maybe they're concerned about getting through a vanguard? If so, we could take turns accompanying them. In any case, we need to speak with the people ourselves. Let's start at Lay Node 9. Lay Node 9. Lay Node 9. I promised. I'm just going to teleport 70. Yeah, it's worth it. Otherwise I have to run to one of the Ethernet thingies. Lay Node 9 seems to be right to the north of this main etherite. I promise to love faithfully. I started this character. I think I knew I'd go Red Mage at some point in time, but Mercy is for White Mage. Valkyr is for like Valkyries, and in my mind they wield spears atop their Pegasi. I think they were no. That's Greek. But I think they had winged horses. So Spear, Valkyrie. So it's supposed to be like White Mage Dragoon. And it was that way because both of those classes start in Gridania. So it was just easy. But also I take a lot of time to come up with names. I go into what I did for WoW a lot of the time was go into Google Translate and use words in different languages. I can't remember which names I got that were really truly like that way, but I don't think I did a whole lot of that for this game for whatever reason. Like most of the names I have for this game, Ender Prince. Ender is from Ender's Game. Prince is a friend that I had who was a really good friend in California. Lyra Protect. Lyra is from Lyra Silvertongue from his Dark Materials. And Protect was just, I was gonna protect my ex-girlfriend. She wanted to play Conjurer, and I chose to play an Archer to be her like bodyguard. Who else do I have? I think I have a Rogadin named something Bjorn. Like Bjorn is bear in German, I think. And also like Panzer Bjorn from his Dark Materials. Armored bears. It's awesome. Panzer Bjorn was also my main character's name going all the way through WoW. Not the first. The first I made was a warrior named Soad, System of a Down. Great band, but anyway, sorry. That's how the name Mercy Valkyr came to be. And then I picked up Red Mage just when I could, because I don't think I did. I had another character that had Red Mage, but I wanted a magic class because I had the melee damage. I had the healer. I think I had already picked up Gladiator, you know, to be the paladin tank that it is right now. And I wanted a magic caster, and I had already, I think Red Mage, I don't know why, Red Mage just felt more right for this particular character. But anyway, talk to Gulool here to continue. There may still be people gathering in Praxis Park. Let's try there first. Cutscene. Let's see if it's continued. It's not going to be voice acted, right? Although it kind of looks like it will be based on... We see people. They look like sad, dejected, talking to each other, walking past us. Slowly. One of them's walking really slowly.
People look uneasy. Did something happen?
It is voice acted, yay. We see a gathering of like 12 people. 12 to 15-ish. We approach.
Have you heard? Someone was killed in the Thunder Yards.
The Thunder Yards was one of the hunters slain by a beast.
It was a hunter, all right. And a veteran at that. But it was no fiend that did him in. Only a random bolt of lightning.
Oh shit.
Such a senseless way to die. They say that he expended his last soul cells during Zoraljar's attack on the city.
For an upright, hard-working man to meet such an unceremonious end, it feels wrong.
Yeah, 15 is closer.
But we'll be fine, won't we? Even if the system no longer erases our memory of the departed, the regulators continue to function. I shan't go before my time. Growing old and passing peacefully with the help of the ushers is only natural.
Well, you may think so, but how are we to know? We have no memory of those who have gone. More may have met violent deaths than passed from old age, and we would be blissfully unaware. It could happen to you, or me, to any of us.
Then what are we to do? Spend every waking moment thinking only of how we might die?
Wow. Just wow.
With time, I had hoped that they'd be able to adjust to their new situation. But it's only gotten worse.
Look! It's Queen Sphene!
Huh? And we do, in fact, see what appears to be Queen Sphene walking towards the group.
What?
Yeah, what?
Help, Queen Sphene! The grown-ups are really upset, and I don't know what to do!
I see that you are as kind-hearted as ever, Nico. Never fear. I'm here to set things right.
I don't understand. Sphene is gone. Forever.
Is this the dude who was...
You there, Gusson. You were the Queen's aide, weren't you?
Yeah.
What's the meaning of this?
Begging your pardon, Vow of Resolve. But Her Majesty Queen Sphene is paying visit to her people, as is her wont.
Okay.
What are you talking about? Sphene is dead. You officiated the funeral yourself. We all placed flowers to mourn her passing.
We turn to where...
A funeral? For Her Majesty?
He doesn't seem to remember, and the flowers are all still there. His regulator is pulsing.
What a curious jest. You know full well that ceremony was to commemorate those lives lost during the attack of Alexandria. Her Majesty walks among her people that she might support them in this most trying of times. Surely that is not cause for consternation.
Will constern your nation. What?
Your Majesty, won't you free us from these terrible memories of the departed?
It's not that bad of a movie. Just kidding, it's a good movie.
This is no way to live. Not for us, nor our children.
I wish that I could. Truly I do. But with living memories shut down, even I cannot restore the system that once afforded us that comfort. You needn't fret, however. I have prepared an alternate solution.
Oh.
All of us shall be made endless.
Huh. Okay.
I have created a new system that allows you to transplant your memories directly into an ethereal vessel. One not reliant upon soul cells. This way, you need never again fear death. You may live as you please, and for as long as you like. Our stores of ether are, at present, not sufficient to provide this boon to everyone. But some of you received neo-regulators for the funeral ceremony, did you not? And there are still more we have yet to distribute. 5,000 in all. One day soon, those with neo-regulators will be called to join the Endless, and thence be free of suffering forevermore.
But only 5,000 of us?
You Victral!
Everybody turns to Wook now. You
The real Sphene would never be content to save only some of her people. Who are you?
So far, nothing's really happening.
I am Sphene, the Queen of Reason.
She just smiles. She looks normal, even though they probably meant it to be creepy. That's her normal smile. There's a glitch in a nearby screen, though. All the people looking at us are quiet, mostly frozen. Uklamat's fist is clenching. But she takes a deep breath, closes her eyes, looks to me.
Let's return to the back room. I need to calm down, and then we'll talk.
Hell yeah. Let's see what happens here. Wook walks away. That was more alliteration than I meant, but it works. Wook walks away. Sphene is just cavorting with, well, quote-unquote Sphene is cavorting with quote-unquote her people. But she does see me walk away, and her face changes from a smile to, well, a creepy smile. The camera zoomed in on her smile, the creepy one. And we talked to Cryle back in the back room to finish the quest. With the cutscene. Please be still voice acted. Oh, it's not going to be. There's no way. I don't think so. Cryle. We only caught the proclamation from a distance, but I can tell you that the message about neo-regulators was received with utmost clarity. Wook is gritting her teeth. It couldn't have been Sphene. She should have been destroyed when the Miso terminal shut down, says Alice. Without a single Alexandrian to bear witness, presented with an identical figure claiming to be their beloved queen, it is no surprise that they would choose to believe she's alive, says Alphino. He ponders. What is troubling, however, is their denial that the funeral was held in her honor. 'Tis as if their memories have been erased. Sometimes I think I try to talk too fast. Trying to slow down. Given that the members of Oblivion remain unaffected, and that was likely the work of the regulators, but by whose design? says Graha. Someone smart enough to play at being the Queen of Reason. In that guise, even if some suspect deception, most of Alexandria will be on her side. We need to find out who she really is. I give a nod at that. Everybody else does as well. While I agree wholeheartedly, we should avoid drawing more attention than we already have. We must be patient until Oblivion's network turns up a lead, or until our self-proclaimed queen makes her next move. Cryle. Crossroads is complete. Level 9 materia, direct hit, rate, crit. Usually go crit. And let's see if my text box is up. Oh, we have an after cutscene. Meanwhile, in living memory, kind of a camera that's like shaky, kind of blurry here and there, like almost like as if you're walking drunk, maybe. Something or someone's walking.
Where am I?
And it is the living memory that's all dark now since we've shut everything down. The eye blinks. Still got green trees. Seemingly doing fine.
My people. Are they safe?
Y'shtola is here. We see Y'shtola.
Why am I?
Why am I? Y'shtola's running to this person, presumably Sphene, as she collapses. And that's the end of that. End of the Crossroads quest. End of video. I will see you soon for the next story quest because this is gripping. Bye bye for now.